Hey everyone, okay, so today's video I'm going to be showing you, well, giving you the guesswork really. None of this makes sense, what I'm saying. Today I'm going to be filming a video showing two different concealer applications. I'm going to be showing you two different setting applications of concealer. I've got an old mind, that's all I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the concealer. I'm going to apply foundation first, then I'm going to apply concealer. I'm going to set them two different ways, then I'm going to show you and you can pick which side you think has been baked and which side you think has just been applied with a bit of powder and, you know, your average normal everyday setting of concealer. So first, let's put some foundation on, shall we? Looking mighty shoddy, Wayne. Looking mighty shoddy. So I'm actually just going to mix a couple of foundations because I don't care. So I've got them here. Where's my sponge? So let's get some foundation on this gorgeous visage of a face. You don't know how lucky you are, foundation, to be gracing such an ageless face. Okay, so we're going to blend this in and then we're going to do concealer. Mustn't forget the ears, because you always say I've got big red ears. Right, that is looking, well, like I've got foundation on. So now I'm going to move on to concealer. So I'm going to show you the application. We're going to go for the whole Instagram, you know, concealer aspect, because why not? So, well, sort of, kind of going to go here. And I'm actually going to kind of just move it out more around this section, because I tend to, put a bit there, I tend to prefer it right here. I think it looks nicer, this brightness in the inner corner, rather than, because it's going to blend anyway. So I'm just going to move that product out, a bit on the outside corner. I'd date me. I wouldn't. I'm a nightmare. Okay, so we're going to blend this in with a beauty blender. Now, I don't know if you noticed, even though you can see the brightness under the eye, the concealer I picked really wasn't 1,000 shades lighter than my actual foundation colours that I used. And I like to go all over the eyeball as well, because then everything is covered, so that you've got the same colour underneath the eyes as you have over. Okay, so I will be putting a bit of colour on because you can look quite sickly. So now I've done that, now I'm going to set this and you're going to decide which side I baked and which side I just applied normal concealer, normal powder. Right then, and we're back. So I've set both eyes, you'll see it in a second. Which side do you think was baked and which side do you think I just used my brush? Let me know, I'm going to zoom in. Oh, not too close, it's too frightening. There we go, so have a look, what do you think? Which side? This side or this side? Which side did I bake? Come on. Which side do you think? Okay, so I'll tell you. This side was the side that I baked. And this is the side that I applied the normal standard sort of concealer, powder technique. Now granted, I used a loose powder rather than a pressed. And oftentimes we use pressed powders when setting our concealer in the normal kind of way. You can use a pressed as well for the baking technique, but it can become much heavier. But there you go, let me zoom in a bit more. I think that's about as far as it's going to zoom in here. But you can see, now this is the side that we baked, right? And that's the side we didn't. So there's lines there, but that's because I'm old. Ooh. But there's not a real massive, let's zoom out. But there isn't a massive discrepancy in how it looks. And I haven't actually sprayed my face yet, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I've quickly spritzed my face, so let's zoom in again. Ta-da! So you can see, I think you can see that with a spritz of like a setting spray, or they're not even really setting sprays, I just use the Paula's Choice one, which is the Refreshing Moisture Mist. It does make a bit of a difference in how sort of powdery the skin looks. But remember, this is the side that I baked and this is the side I didn't. And ironically, there's a little bit of redness there, and that's where product can move when you're trying to set something. But there you go. Now I've zoomed all the way out so you can really see my delicious visage. What a visage it is. There you go. That is the video. Stunning as always. Ironically, when there's nothing on the face, so there's a bit of bronzer on here, but when there's nothing on the face, the concealer, when taken all the way up underneath the eye, can make the eyes look smaller, sort of like two piss holes in the snow. And that's why we then put eyeshadow on, because we then open up the eye again, because concealer can close the eye and make it look smaller. I know a lot of people can feel that way about concealer, and that's why we tend to go underneath the eye when we do this technique, because we're then reintroducing and enlarging the eye again. I've bored myself now, so now I'm going to go and sit in a room and not speak. See you next time. Bye bye. My mirror's too far away. I'm not going to forget my chin, even though it's covered in hair. I bet yours isn't. I'm telling you, this is muscle, okay? Muscle. That is not man boobs. That is muscle. Look. Isn't it funny that you have all the foundations in the world, right? And they're all amazing foundations, right? So you've got all these really cool foundations, and yet I still mix them. Do you know what I mean? It's like you've got all these amazing different products, and I still sit here mixing them. Mixing! So fine. Oh, my shoulder, I'm so old. Help me. Help me, help me. This powder is very nice, but it costs a lot of money, and I don't like paying for it, but I do. Send me stuff.